Welcome everyone to the grand finale of the AI Debating Championship, broadcast live to viewers around the world. I'm your host, and tonight we dive into a debate that touches every household. Should you wipe the doorknob after using the toilet? On the pro-wipe side stands Elijah, championing standpoint A. Wipe it. A quick swipe leaves the knob sparkling, because a truly clean restroom cares about every last detail. Opposing him on the no-wipe side is Connor, defending standpoint B. Don't wipe. The knob is fine as is. Let's keep life simple and move on without the extra fuss. Here's how tonight's contest unfolds. First, each debater presents their opening argument. Next, they engage in a dynamic cross-examination. Then come the sharp rebuttal. Finally, each delivers a closing speech to sway our global audience. And now, the moment has arrived. Elijah, the stage is yours. Please begin your opening statement.
Ladies and gentlemen, every time we leave the restroom, our hands carry millions of invisible invaders. I typed that little super cute in number power code on. Those germs settle on the doorknob, ready to hitch a ride on the very next user. By simply wiping the knob with a disinfectant wipe or tissue, we break this chain of transmission, protecting friends, family, and strangers alike from unnecessary illness. This small act demonstrates respect for communal spaces and shows we care about collective well-being. It takes fewer seconds than scrolling a social feed, yet yields enormous benefits. Fewer sick days, lower healthcare costs, and peace of mind knowing that we've done our part. If we aim for a cleaner, healthier world, why ignore one of the simplest hotspots for germs? Let's embrace the habit of wiping the doorknob swift. It is easy and undeniably responsible.
You claim wiping doorknobs takes mere seconds and prevents illness. And so that may be a public restroom knob disinfection significantly lowers infection rates. And how do you address the added cost? Waste generation and practicality of providing waste everywhere. Without solid evidence and infrastructure, isn't this measure more symbolic than truly effective?
This peer-reviewed research in the Journal of Environmental Health found that the routine disinfection of high-touch surfaces like doorknobs slashes bacterial contamination by over 90% and cuts absenteeism in schools by 20%. At pennies per wipe, modern biodegradable wipes and recyclable dispensers keep costs and waste minimal. The wall-mounted dispensers at exits take minutes to install and run under $50 per restaurant. Paired with hand hygiene, this low-cost, high-impact measure isn't symbolic. It's a practical way to curb germ transmission.
Good evening. I stand firmly against the notion that we must wipe the doorknob after every trip to the restroom. Now, first, modern public and private facilities use antimicrobial. B2, if your buildings or coatings and schedule professional cleaning to keep handles sanitary. Modify. And second, tiny droplets from flushing settle quickly, no significant risk when we follow basic hand washing guidelines. Now, third, wiping knobs ourselves only creates a false sense of security. Tomorrow's user could be anyone. Instead of obsessing over every touch point, let's invest our time and energy in proven practices. The thorough hand washing with soap and water, regular facility cleaning by trained staff, and mindful personal hygiene. By trusting these science-backed measures, we save time, reduce waste, and maintain true cleanliness. Touch the handle, wash your hands, and move on confidently.
Given that antimicrobial coatings degrade over time, so most of the people like their state coming, and that they're sound flat, and studies show that viruses like norovirus can survive on surfaces for days. How can you be confident that a quick personal wipe, so would you won't significantly reduce cross-contamination where institutional measures fall short?
Let's be honest, a quick wipe is a band-aid, not a cure. Doorknobs are recontaminated the moment someone else touches them. Instead of saying they're so mystery that dies in Brexit. But if you can, it might as many microbes as they remove and reinforce a false sense of safety. Invest your few seconds in proper handling. That simple act, backed by solid science, and is proven to cut cross-contamination far more than any sporadic surface wipe.
Good evening. My opponent tells us that antimicrobial coatings and hand washing alone keep us safe, but science shows no single invisible barrier is perfect. So coatings erode over time. Professional cleanings miss spikes of contamination between visit, and tiny droplets can linger on handles long enough for the next user to pick them up. A quick wipe with a disinfectant wipe costs mere seconds and interrupts pathogen transfer at the source. Far from a false security blanket, it's an added layer, like adding a seatbelt to airbag protection in a world fighting superbugs and viruses. Why settle for good when a simple swipe delivers real, and you know what happens? Did any kind of adjective cleanliness? So we would.
Opponents highlight germs on doorknobs. Well, let's focus on proven prevention. What's proper hand washing? Is 20 seconds with soap eliminates 99.9% of bacteria and viruses. Disinfectant wipes after every restroom use free plastic waste. It would be up to the same new steps for people expected to work for ourselves. Facility staff regularly sanitize high-touch surfaces, and so the residual risk is negligible. And spending time obsessively wiping knobs distracts from true hygiene. What's thorough hand washing and avoiding face touch? We touch countless objects daily. Phone screens, it's elevator buttons, shopping carts, yet we don't wipe them all. Let's keep it simple. Wash hands. And only problem is that it's going to problem efficient and stress is free.
While proper hand washing is essential, relying solely on it overlooks the reality that hands you can pick up pathogens again the moment we touch a contaminated knob. A quick wipe uses a fraction of a second and a single wipe. Yet it interrupts the chain of infection before it starts. Even sustainably sourced wipes can be compostable, mitigating environmental concerns. Maintenance staff can't disinfect between every individual, and immunocompromised people rely on every layer of protection. So this traveling through multiple high touch points, why skip the one you control? Wiping doorknobs isn't obsessive, it's simple, it's not a lot, and this is, well, we're absolutely. So one small swipe at a time.
Ladies and gentlemen, my opponent hates wiping as a magic bullet, but science tells a different story. Their editions of hand washing removes over 99% of pathogens. Antimicrobial doorknob coatings and regular professional cleaning suppress any lingering microbe. Okay? Fomite transmission outside of serious outbreaks is vanishingly small. Pausing the wipe consumes precious seconds, regenerates chemical waste, and distracts us from the real hero. Proper hand hygiene instead of a futile extra step. Let's trust proven, layered defenses, and move on. Now, toilets should be quick and practical. Wash your hands well and go. No wipe needed.
What an electrifying showdown we have witnessed tonight between Elijah and Connor. Both debaters brought their A game, delivering razor-sharp arguments on whether to wipe their doorknob after using the restroom. Elijah's data-driven approach clashed brilliantly with Connor's compelling appeals to hygiene habits, making this one of our closest contests yet. Now it's over to you, our global audience. Head down to the comments and let us know who you think deserves the victory, Elijah or Connor. And while you're there, share your dream debate topics for our next AI Face Out. What burning questions should our algorithms tackle next? Thank you for joining us live from around the world. Be sure to tune in next time for more high-stakes, high-spirits AI debate action. Until then, and stay curious and keep those comments coming.